Court? Oh, Court.
I was afraid that you were Larry coming back here to check up on me.
Wait a second. What are you doing out of bed and in those pants?
Listen, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to get me a shirt and some kind of shoes.
Sweetheart, what are you doing?
Can you just do that, all right? And then when you finish, I want you to get in the car and go around to the rear entrance, okay? Because I'm going to get out of here. I want to go home. I've had it.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, just give it to me straight, Doc. How badly did I screw things up last night?
Hey, Mom, you got a minute?
Yes, but you don't. You're late for class.
I'm a senior. I've got independent study.
Yes, but you also have a thesis paper due the end of the semester, don't you? I suggest you go to the library.
Mom, will you listen to me?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I heard you on the phone last night, and I wanted to let you know that I'm going to come down to...
Kevin, I thought I asked you to move your car. You're blocking the driveway.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I got a busy day ahead of me. I got to hit the ground running. Now, don't make me ask you again.
Yes, sir. Mom, I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Well, I wish every problem in life was that simple. Don't let them work you too hard, Madam Mayor. They don't pay enough money.
Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry, darling. I really need to talk to you about something. And I hope it won't disappoint you too much.
Sweetheart, don't you know by now that you could never disappoint me? Not in a million years.
Good, then you can join me for breakfast, and while you eat, I can tell you about this decision that I've made, all right?
Honey, I'd love to hear it, but I don't have time for breakfast or anything else. I'll talk to you later.
No, wait. Clint, last night when we came in, I had a whole stack of telephone messages that I was supposed to return, and you asked me to shelve them, and I did.
That's right.
Well, then I need a few minutes of your time now. Please, honey. I really do.
Honey, there was no way you could conduct city business when we got home last night. Now, the newspaper runs around the clock. I got 100 things that need doing.
I realize that, but the banner managed to get through the night without you taking its temperature. I'm sure it could last another 15 minutes. Please. There. Isn't that better? Sitting here like two human beings instead of like two careers rushing around, huh?
Unfortunately, we can't stop the clock, sweetheart.
No, but we can slow it down. Do you know that there are some lucky people out there in the world for who this is not a rare luxury? They actually wake up together every day. They have breakfast together. They talk about their children and the weather and the news.
Well, I print the news. You make the news.
Yes, but it doesn't always have to be that way, does it? What if, starting today, we could make our hectic schedules and our conflicting careers come to a halt? What if we could start our day together and end it the same way?
Good luck.
No, it takes a lot more than luck, darling. It takes determination, and that brings me to my... Well, now, you're not even drinking your coffee, honey.
Honey, I'm trying to tell
Well,
you.
it's cold. No wonder. All right, never mind. I'll get a hot.
Honey, please don't bother. I really don't...
It's no bother. Really.
Hello?
Hey, it's Clint.
Nothing's wrong, I hope.
No, I'm just running a little late. Can you still see me today?
Of course I can.
Oh, great. I'll be there as soon as possible.
I'll be waiting.
Sweetheart, I'm going to have to take a rain check on this breakfast. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Your favorite, right?
What?
The flowers. Pink roses.
Oh, they're beautiful, the flowers. Come on in. I'm
Oh, you're probably wondering what? What? No, go, please. Go ahead.
I'm just a little confused about why you're here.
I know.
Why
it's
the
just,
flowers? I mean, why are you wondering whether you screwed things up last night or not?
Because last night, I waited around outside, and it was all I could do to keep from coming back up here, Alex.
Well, you've made your feelings pretty clear.
No, what? No, it was your feelings that I was concerned about. I think I just trampled all over him last night. And I only meant that...
I
See, no,
didn't
listen to me.
say-
No, right now, here I am. I'm trying to second-guess your feelings.
I never said you were
But I
trying
can see your eyes. I can tell you're upset.
I'm not upset.
All this talk about slowing things down, about easing into a relationship. Maybe you're not even interested in something like that with me.
Everything you said last night, I took very seriously.
You did.
Yes. And I agreed with you.
I know what you said, Alex, but later on downstairs, I started thinking that maybe I made you say those things. Maybe I didn't even give you a choice.
I'm a pretty independent woman, Bo. You can't make me feel something that I don't feel.
All right, but I'm not the one that should be making up the rules here. I was walking down the street and I realized, there are two people involved in this. It's not just me. So these flowers are my way of saying, Alex, I'm sorry for getting that.
Apology accepted. And I want to tell you something. It means a lot to me that you were downstairs worried about me.
Some people would call that vagrancy.
I call it sweet. So we're going to just follow our original plan and take things slowly.
Yeah, that's what we decided, right?
Oh, right, yes.
Well, I hope that I found the right words to say it.
Oh, Bo, you always find the right words to say.
Hope Clint feels the same way.
Clint?
Clint, yeah. I've got to go over and see him at Llanfair. We've got some unfinished business.
Oh, well, that's too bad. I was hoping that maybe we could have a late breakfast.
I'm sorry, I can't. But I don't know. Maybe later on we could have dinner, if you don't have anything planned.
I'd love that.
Okay. Well, then I'll call you later. We'll set a time and a place.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Alex, thank you for being so understanding.
Bo!
Huh? Thanks again for being so understanding.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Good old understanding Alex.
Sweetheart, I love you. I am not going to risk your life by helping you sneak out of here. Here.
Tina, come on, what are you talking about? You were here when Larry said that I was 100%.
Right, which is exactly what he said, that you should go home tomorrow.
Why?
When you're more of 100%.
No, why wait
Sit
until
on.
tomorrow, Tina?
No, because Larry said you should wait. If he says you should wait, then you should wait.
No, I'm not going to wait.
Come on.
I got to get to Clint, all right? I mean, he's working night and day trying to keep the banner afloat.
Did Dorian come back here last night? What are you talking about?
No.
Did she come back here after that whole
No, I
scene?
didn't talk to Dorian. I talked to Clint. All right, I had to find out if what Dorian was saying, what that stuff that was in the intruder about the banner having problems, I had to find out if it was true or not.
No, it's all lies.
Well, I talked to Clint. When I finally got a chance to see him one-on-one, he leveled with me, and maybe it wasn't all lies.
So what are you saying? That the banner's going bankrupt?
No, I'm not saying it's that bad. I didn't get a lot of the details, but I found out enough to know that Dorian wasn't just blowing smoke, that there must be a fire someplace.
Okay, sweetheart, did it ever occur to you, you've been lying here in this bed for a long time. Maybe your imagination is starting to get the best
Tina, I
of you.
didn't imagine that look that I saw on Clint's face. Now, I was worried about him last night. I didn't get any sleep because I was worried about what's really wrong with him.
Well, I bet the thing that's wrong with him is that he feels guilty because he feels responsible for you having
Why
had this
does he
accident.
feel that way, Tina? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Court.
Why would he feel so strongly about something like that?
Look, I know that you want to help your father. I know that. But you're not going to help him by trying to rush your recovery, so why don't you just lay down and get better until
Tina,
Larry says
he
you can
needs
go.
me right now. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of money. I don't know if it's because of labor disputes. I don't know if it's because of that damn printing press. But for whatever reason, my father needs me now, and I'd like to be there for him.
You know what? I need you now. I need you, and your children need you. So what about that?
That's exactly my point. I mean, I'm ready to go home. Look, I am rested. I'm relaxed. I feel like I've been one of those fancy health spas for a couple of weeks. So please, just get me a shirt and some shoes, and then I'll be out of here.
All right. All right. But first, get into bed.
Then you'll do it? You'll give me what I need?
I will take care of everything. You just promise me that you're going to sit here and wait for me until I come back. I'll take care of everything.
As long as you give me what I need, I'll stay here. Do what you want. I want to go home.
I'm very sorry, Bo, you missed him.
Well, I should have known he'd be in high gear. I'll just catch him at the band.
No, he's not at the Banner. At least he wasn't as of a few minutes ago. Quite frankly, I have no idea where he is.
Well, he must have said something.
No, he didn't say a word. That's the odd thing. We were sitting here having a very pleasant little chat. I went off to get a fresh pot of coffee, and he vanished.
Well, maybe he heard about some late-breaking news story he wanted to cover it himself, huh? He loves getting away from that desk, doesn't he?
Bo, recently he has been totally obsessed with Banner business. He is so busy working on the nuts and bolts that he doesn't even listen to what people say. He wasn't listening when I tried to tell him something very important.
Those disappearing acts are starting to become a habit.
Yes, they are. So maybe you understand now why I am more than a little concerned.
Well, when he's talking to you about things he's worried about, say, at the Banner, does he ever mention things like financial, money? Is it just headlines?
No, it's money. He told me last night that Dorian's article in The Intruder was not a fabrication. Apparently, the Banner is having financial difficulties. Fortunately, I was able to retract my rebuttal before it hit the morning edition.
I'm glad he finally confided in you.
You knew?
Yeah. Well, I'm his brother. You know, sometimes he feels comfortable sharing some of his problems with me.
Boy, I wish he felt comfortable sharing his problems with me. I'm his wife. But, of course, I've been so busy running this town that... Well, that brings me to my decision. I've called a press conference this morning, in Clint's office, though. Actually, this is a copy of the statement I'm going to make. I hope you can be there.
Yeah, sounds serious.
It's very serious. Herb Callison's going to be there, too, and after you've read it, I think you will agree it is in everyone's best interest.
Oh, come on, there's no way you're going to do this.
Oh, yes, there is. I've made my mind up.
Well, then you got to just turn around and change your mind. I mean, you think Clint's upset now? If I let you do something like this, we'd be acting out Cain and Abel.
Why? You didn't know anything about it, did you? Rika, hi, it's Viki. Is he there yet?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Buchanan, but he still hasn't come in.
But every city reporter in town is waiting outside for your press conference.
Okay. Stall him a little while, please. I'm on my way.
I wonder why you didn't tell us somebody else was here.
Oh, Carrie, not now. This place is going to start filling with major brass. You can't be here.
I know. The trouble is that I can't stay away.
Oh, Tina, come on. What is taking... Get back into bed, mister. Oh, great, thanks. You know, why don't you just stick a knife in my back?
Hey, I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you know, if it's going to save your life, then treason will do.
Come on, put your robe on.
No.
Come on,
no.
just put your hands in
Come
there.
on, look. I can't believe this. You know, I trust my wife, and how does she repay me?
With love, and you should be grateful that she's looking after you in spite of yourself. Go ahead, Brenda.
This isn't going to hurt at least a little bit.
Tina, will you please tell them that I need to get home? I need to go over to the Banner. I got to help Clint.
I will do no such thing. Clint knows that the most important thing is that you recover, and if he wants to see you, he can come here. He knows where you are.
Not if he's at the Banner in trouble up to his eyeballs.
Look, Larry, will you please tell my pig-headed husband to please get back into bed?
You heard her, pighead. Get back into bed.
See? And Brenda, you know, do you think that maybe you could, like, lock the door when I'm not here so that he can't escape?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh, you can't? Strap him to
Please.
the bed, then.
Oh, I can do that.
Come
Put him
on.
in a straitjacket.
Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll
Look,
put him in a
you're
straitjacket.
all just like out of your minds,
No,
you know?
you are out of your mind. If you think that we're going to let you get out of here before you're ready, Cord, we can put a guard outside the door, you know.
Look, if you think this is funny and this is going to calm me down, you're wrong, because I'm getting angry about this now.
Hey, whoa, break it up. Let's go to neutral corners there.
Fine.
Cord, let me explain the logistics of the situation. You cannot leave this floor without going past the nurse's desk, and I'm going to make sure there's a pit bull of an attendant out there keeping watch on everything. You get the message?
I'm going to remember this, Larry.
Good. I sincerely hope you do, and I hope you behave, because if you don't, I'm going to transfer you down into the child care ward. I think you qualify for that. Let's go.
I think so, too.
All right.
Cord, are you really that mad at me? on, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I just had to do this for your own good.
Sure.
Fine.
Fine.
Then I have to do this for your own good. If I'm staying, so are you. Come here.
What do you give a man who has the spark, the style, the edge? Preferred stock from the House of Stepton.
Hey, Max, how you doing? Good. I'll come back later. Sorry, guys.
No, Max, come on. Max, get back in here. Don't be silly. Get in here. Get in.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we were just going over Court's physical therapy. Come on.
Oh,
It's no big
sure.
deal.
It worked. I was just trying to get lucky.
You know, it's great to hear you guys laugh again. Hell, I don't know. It's been a long while since I've heard anybody laugh. You know what I mean?
Max, look,
Hey, sit down. Have a seat. Stay for a while, okay?
Thanks. I will. You know, you're looking pretty good.
oh, thank you.
You had us worried there for a while. You know that?
Yeah, well, I tell you, it was real shocking and spirited.
Oh, boy. But I'm pumped.
Listen, we've heard about Gabrielle. We're real sorry. If there's anything we can do.
It's okay. Hey, you know, I almost forgot. This is for you. Get well present.
Hey,
Sorry.
great.
You know those sci-fi novels you love?
Yeah, this is great, thanks. Although, tomorrow my problems will be over because I'm going to be out of here. I wish your problems would be over that quickly, though.
Yeah.
Hey,
Me too.
how's Al doing?
How's Al doing? He's not doing well at all. I mean, I did my best to explain that, his mother will be away for a while. We don't know when or if she'll be back, but in the meantime, Daddy will do his best to, I mean, how do you tell a little boy that his mother is going to be gone for 15 years in prison? I mean, what are the right words for that?
I don't know. But whatever they are, I'm sure you'll find them.
Max, Al is really lucky to have you as his dad. He really is.
Yeah, lucky. He can't even go to bed without crying. I mean, Renee, moved some furniture into my room so he can be with me. But he cries himself to sleep every night. He wakes up in the middle of the night with nightmares. He calls out for his mother. I mean, I don't know what to do. I can't help him. I mean, all I can do is hold him and rock him back to sleep. That's all I can do.
Hey, Max, come on. That's a lot. That's what he needs now.
Yeah, sweet. All you can do is just, let him know that you love him and that he's not alone.
Hey, neither of you guys are alone. You got family, right? You got our family.
Yeah.
So with your work at Llanfair University, you must be keeping pretty busy. With those students, all those student labs to supervise.
Well, I don't actually have any undergraduate students. My work is strictly research.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Alex, I don't mean to seem abrupt, but I'm on a pretty tight time schedule. Why did you want to see me?
Why?
Oh, yeah, was it something specific?
Well, yes. Specifically, I wanted to spend some time with my father. Since you've decided to make Llanfair your home, I hardly ever see you, and you never call.
Come on, that's not fair. I just like it.
Just like Mother? Dad, I've been wanting to ask you something lately. I've just been wondering something. When you left, did you leave because someone was chasing you, or was it the work? Was your work always more important than Mom and me?
Alex,
No, I think you should just tell it to me straight because I think it might hurt less.
you know perfectly well that I had to go underground as part of the witness protection program.
Yeah. My question to you is, were you glad?
Well, maybe in a way I was. Honey, I tried real hard to be a good family man. But it just wasn't me. I mean, whenever it came down to having to choose between my home and my work...
Work always won, and it still does.
Alex, I'm very glad that I found you again.
I found you. And now I'm beginning to wonder if it was really worth it. I spend most of my entire adult life looking for a father who doesn't have the time to pick up the telephone and call me.
I love you, Alex. I love you very much. And I will always be grateful that you and Bo ended my exile. But I am who I am. And I will not apologize for that.
Yeah, I can see that. But you know what's good? At least I know where I stand. And that's important. Whether it's with my father or with somebody else.
Rika, are you quite sure that Clint didn't leave us some sort of a message in the city room, a number where he could be reached?
I'm sorry, Viki. But the reporters are down the hall. Do you want me to send them in?
No, that won't be necessary. Thanks for manning the phones.
Sure, no problem. I'm sure Clint will check in soon. Come on, Carrie.
So...
It's just not like him.
Well, no, Viki, I know you're worried about him, but Clint can take care of himself. If he's out covering a story, if he's sitting down with a CPA, talking facts and figures, he's going to call you.
Yeah, but it's going to be too late. I'm going to cancel this press conference.
Well, I don't know if anybody's asking my opinion, but I think what you're doing is a good thing.
Renee explained everything, and I'm with you all the way.
What are you doing here?
Well, I tried to tell you this morning. I wanted to come down here and support you.
Thanks, honey. That means a lot. Thank you very much.
Why don't you just give it a little more time to discuss this with Clint?
No.
Dorian's on her way in with a whole posse of reporters.
Oh, Herb, look, I'm sorry. I have inconvenienced everyone. There's not going to be any press conference. I'm calling it off.
It's not time yet.
Oh, everyone has a deadline, darling. Viki, what is the story?
And what's this press conference all about?
Why is the DA here?
What am I going to do?
Just let me take care of it. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody really invited you in yet, so if you want to just go back outside down the hall, there's coffee and donuts down there, and then the mayor will let you know.
Hold it. Let him stay.
Viki?
No, I think the decision's been made for me. I just pray to God Clint forgives me for doing this without him.
Good luck, darling.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a brief statement to make. I'm very happy and very proud that my administration has accomplished so many of its goals. Certainly the situation in the classroom has improved dramatically. Student satisfaction, teacher morale, and public opinion have never been higher. Are drugs out of our lives completely? No, of course not. There's no question about that. But we have made tremendous strides in ridding our community of this terrible scourge. And I realize that there are still many goals to be met, and I will continue to offer my full support toward their accomplishment. But I will do it as a private citizen. Today I'm resigning as mayor of Llanfair.
Why are you resigning?
The city charter provides for the city council president to act as temporary mayor, so I leave Llanfair in very good hands. In fact, I leave Llanfair with a clear conscience and a lot of gratitude. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Viki, what are you saying? What forced your resignation?
Nothing forced my resignation. I did it of my own free will.
Mrs. Buchanan, Rika Price of the Banner.
Yes, Rika.
I see Mr. Callison beside you. Are you endorsing him as your successor? Is that what he's doing here?
Well, Mr. Callison is here because he is a very good friend and a trusted advisor. However, if the city council should ask for my opinion, I think they couldn't do better for a mayor than to pick the man who almost beat me fair and square in the last election.
Well, how about it, Mr. Callison?
No comment. I'm a little stunned by the mayor's decision.
Madam Mayor, or should I say ex-mayor, don't you think that the people deserve an explanation?
My reasons for resigning are purely personal.
How personal? Has Nikki Smith returned?
No, that's enough, Dorian.
That's all right. I'll be very happy to answer that question. I am in control of my faculties, Dorian, all my faculties, including my personality, okay? My resignation is not due to illness. It is not an act of weakness. It is an act of strength.
Your strength, perhaps.
But how about the banners? I mean, is all of this because the family business is falling apart?
I find it very difficult to believe that you could think our paper is in trouble when, as we speak, this very moment, our paper is being printed. And if the rest of the banner employees are as talented and clever as Miss Price here, then you, the national intruder, are being scooped right now, Dorian. I would like to emphasize, however, that I leave to attend to greater responsibilities, truly, and that is my family. My family is the most important thing in the world to me. My son Kevin, my son Joey, my daughters Jessica and Megan, and my husband. I really need to spend a great deal more time with them, and that goes especially for my husband.
Where is Clint, Viki?
I told you before, Dorian. He's busy putting out a newspaper that's going to scoop you again. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's it.
Okay, show's over. Folks, no, please,
Thank you
please.
very
Jerry,
much.
you want to give me a hand? Love to.
We'd like to know
Let's
there's another
go.
conference.
Okay, watch your step, leaving.
Thank you very much for coming. Well, Viki, I admired you when you won the election. I admire you even more now. All the best.
Thanks, Ferg. Same to you. I have a feeling you'll need it.
Mom, you were outstanding.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Absolutely here. Never better.
Thank you.
Viki, I think now I understand why you did this.
Thank all of you. I hope to God that Clint is half as understanding.
I'm sorry. Brenda. I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking where I was going.
You and me both. Memo from Larry.
Oh, you got one of these too, huh?
So you're going to Hawaii.
Well, we've both been invited. You don't look too happy about this.
Well, I am, but, you know, a freebie junket to the Big Island for medical convention. I mean, how could I not be?
Mm-hmm.
But, I know this is going to sound very stupid, but I have absolutely nothing to wear. I mean, it's going to cost me a fortune to outfit myself.
Oh, well, that's not the problem I have, fortunately. But I am worried about leaving Stephen with the sitter for a whole week, you know? Thinking maybe I should go and tell Larry I can't go.
But what about the honor? I mean, you know, he did ask us to go to
Pick you
Hawaii.
for what? Miss Llanview Hospital?
Listen, I'm going to go discuss this with Larry, and maybe you should discuss it with the cops.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care, Brenda. Well, it sounds intriguing, whatever it is.
Business? Oh, wait, go ahead.
Max, I was going to call you today. I just got back from Statesville Prison. How is she? Quiet, unfortunately. I brought Rafe with me. We tried to get her to talk, to implicate Carlo as the mastermind.
And nothing.
She did give me this for you.
For me?
Yes. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thanks.
Would some coffee help?
No, but being with you would.
I don't get it. Doesn't he even care if he's got everybody worried about him?
Ah, take it easy on your dad, Kev. You know, he's pretty hassled these days.
You know, maybe Clint had an appointment and he completely forgot about it and he went out so quickly he couldn't tell anyone.
He's got a phone in his car. I mean, why doesn't he answer when I call
Honey,
him?
there's really no point in speculating. You've been an extraordinary help today, and I really appreciate it. I think you ought to go to school now, though.
Mom.
You heard my speech, right? My priority, my number one priority is the family. That means I'm home now. The ogre, the tyrant is back. I'm going to take care of things here. You're going to take care of your responsibilities. At school, please. Fair enough?
If it has to be.
Good. Bye.
See you guys later.
Hey, Kev. I really admire that nephew of mine.
And why wouldn't you? He's got all of that Buchanan
independent spirit. Well, I don't want Kevin to know it, but I don't, quite frankly, blame him for being worried. I have called every single place that Clint might be, except I'm not going to say that.
I already did. I call the police, I call the hospital. There's no Clint.
You know, that ought to make me feel better, and it doesn't. I have a feeling that you guys are getting a little carried away. I mean, Asa pulls a vanishing act all the time, and he always comes home like a happy puppy.
But Clint's not Asa.
No. Anyway, Bo, you put in more than your share today. Why don't you go back to your own life?
Oh, what if you need me here?
No, it's all right. I don't. You know, Renee is absolutely right. He's out doing something. He's going to walk through the door in a minute, and I'll call you as soon as he gets home.
Okay, I just want to tell you one thing, all right?
What?
I didn't agree with what you did today, but lady, I loved how you did it.
Thanks, Bo. That means a lot to me.
Well, you mean a lot to me, to all of us. I'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Larry, can I talk to you for just a minute?
Yeah. But the sunscreen you're going to take to Hawaii, I suggest the strongest you got.
I can't go.
What?
Well, I'm very honored that you've asked me to go to the conference, but I have to decline.
What are you kidding? This is a joke, right?
No, it's not a joke. I can't leave Stephen with a sitter
Oh,
for a
crying
whole
out
week,
loud, Brenda.
Larry.
Stephen's not an infant anymore.
Well, I know
and
that.
You're a
I
rich
just-
woman, for crying out loud. Child care isn't as much of a problem for you as it is for a lot of the other parents around here. They seem to manage.
That's not fair,
Well, I think
Larry.
it's fairly is more than fair. We all juggle our careers and our families, and we, you know, of course, if you want to use your son as an excuse.
Excuse? Look who's talking, Larry.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't think that you're upset with me because I'm not going to the conference. In fact, you have been on my back since I came back
Now,
from
wait
staff.
just a minute. I am tough on all the nurses. Don't take that personally.
Well, I do. I take you personally, Larry, and I am about up to here with your attitude. All right, I'm going to tell you this. Yes, I had a relationship with your son. Yes, I made a mistake. I let it go too far. I am human. I am sorry. There, now I've said it. You think you could get off my back and let me have my own life? Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, right. Aloha.
Larry, you know about
Am I supposed to
Hawaii.
know everything?
Gosh, something I said.
What's this about Hawaii?
We have a medical conference next week, and Larry asked Brenda and me to represent the hospital.
Congratulations. Just you and Brenda?
No, Larry is going, of course, and some others from administration. And why do you ask?
Just wondering. Think you'll find time to miss me just a little?
Just a little.
Hey, I was wondering...
You know, could you do me a favor? While I'm gone, would you mind calling Rika from time to time to make sure she's okay?
You take away my son's deeply felt responsibilities toward your sister? No way.
Carrie, you're making me nervous. I have to finish this piece on Viki's resignation for the final draft.
I'm sorry. I just see you in a new light. Rika Price, Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter.
Ha, ha.
No, I'm serious. I saw you here today with Dorian Lord and the rest of those people. You're just as sharp as they are.
Well, thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
Us Pulitzer Prize types have to practice hard and work at our craft.
Yeah, well, in the real world, what you know, you can't learn in school. Not even at Harvard.
Oh, well then I guess I shouldn't show you the letter that I got today from the dean.
Oh, what did he say? He wants you back tomorrow?
My leave has been extended for 2 weeks.
Get out of here. Yes! Wait. What's going to happen when the 2 weeks are up?
Oh, I guess I'll just pack my bags and go back to Boston. My internship will be over and I'll have no excuse to stay in Llanview.
Oh, yes, you will.
Oh, come on, Carrie. I have to finish this.
I know, this is the wrong time, wrong place. Mm-hmm. Well, it always is for us, and I'm going to say this anyway. I have never known anyone like you, Rika. And I've never felt like this about anybody before.
Well, I feel the same about you.
Then we can't ignore this. Believe me, I never meant for it to happen.
You never meant for what to happen?
You're gonna make me say it.
I love you, Rika. And unless I'm a total jerk, I think you love me too. Well, you better say something. Quick.
You're not a total jerk. Oh, hi.
Thought you could avoid me, didn't you?
I'm not trying to avoid anybody.
Well, I called over at Ace's, asked for you. Your secretary told me that you'd called in sick with a cold. And I thought, yeah, that's funny. I don't even remember so much as a sniffle when I was here this morning.
Well, you caught me in a little white lie.
Well, that's why I'm here, Alex, because I know that you're honest. So I wanted to come over and see that it wasn't something that was anything more serious than a runny nose. And I hope that it wasn't the conversation that we had.
No. It wasn't that. You started my day off beautifully with the flowers.
Good.
Up until lunch.
Well, what happened?
My father.
You had lunch with your dad?
Mm-hmm.
How is he?
He's distant. He's totally absorbed in his work. I've always known that he was deeply committed to his research. But I thought that once he got to Llanfair, you know, once he settled here, once he had his daughter back in his life, that...
Well, maybe you ought to just give him a little bit more time, Alex.
No. Maybe I ought to realize that what I wanted my whole life, I'm never going to get.
Well, I'll tell you something about fathers. You can take it from one who knows. Whether they're absent or whether they're there, sometimes they can be a little trouble.
It's a nice try. But I would give just about anything to have the relationship that you have with Asa. Because even if he's difficult, even if he gives you a hard time, he is always right there for you.
Yeah, whether I like it or not. Alex, come on, okay, listen, I'll tell you something. I'm there for you, whether you like it or
Oh,
not.
God, Papa, just hold me. Please. I need you to hold me. Oh, please.
Drink up, darling.
Never let it be said that Herb Callison turned down a glass of vintage champagne.
To victory.
Whose exactly?
Yours, mine, ours. The people of Llanfair, they're the real winners today.
I think my bubbly just lost its bubbles.
Oh, come on, Herb. Give credit where credit is due. Admit it. I'm the real power broker here.
Even if you say so yourself?
Please, it's obvious. Drop by drop, I put the pressure on Viki till she couldn't take it anymore.
Gee, I don't see it that way at all. No, I don't think it was your editorials or your innuendo that forced her to resign. She walked away of her own free will for her own good reasons.
Don't tell me you believe that pretty little speech of hers.
Viki's a class act.
Well, you have someone who is even classier than Viki Buchanan.
What is my pet schnauzer, Josephine?
I'm talking about me.
You? I think Jimmy Carter was in the White House the last time you and I were an item.
Ronald Reagan.
First term.
Very funny. Well, there's no expiration date on caring, is there? There's no shelf life on admiration and affection.
Why do I suddenly feel like a container of yogurt?
You heard Viki. You're her choice to succeed her as mayor, and who do you think has been priming the city council on your behalf?
What? No, you haven't.
Well, yes. I already have 6 votes. I only have 5 more to go. And you trust me, darling? When you are mayor, you will make everyone forget all about Viki Buchanan.
You have this whole plan, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And what else are you going to swoop in and salvage from Viki's life?
Everything, Mr. Mayor. Everything.
You know I ought to be on top of the world. No more city council meetings to arbitrate. No more painful emergency budget cuts to make. No more phone calls at 3 o'clock in the morning. And no more pancake dinners at the Sons of Llanview Lodge.
The worst thing that might happen is you might lose 10 pounds.
When I made the announcement, Renee, I felt as if 1,000 pounds dropped off my shoulders.
Oh, well, darling, then that ought to tell you that you definitely did the right thing.
Oh, I know I did. Believe me, I know I did the right thing. My only concern right now is if Clint should find out about my resignation from someone other than me, he's going to be very upset.
Hey, wait a minute. You tried to tell Clint this morning, and it's not your fault that you couldn't reach him all day.
I know that, but we sort of have this pact. We don't keep secrets from each other. And when we make decisions, especially big ones, we make them together. I just hope to God he doesn't think I betrayed him.
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, Clint.
I just want you to know how much seeing you means to me.